Are back and we're back everywhere. I just want to make one slight change. I'm going to get rid of my background and that should sort a few things out. Now, you might ask where we've been in recent weeks. We've been trying new things out, as is our wont. And we went over to Mixcloud and it didn't pan out totally. So we're back on Be.Live and say hello to Corinda. Now, Corinda, I understand that you slipped over the weekend. Please do take care and
definitely,
hope for a speedy recovery. I'm going to switch the text off. So over to Corinda again. And yeah, Mixcloud. I mean, I've got the Friday show and that will stay. But
yeah.
Right. Okay.
If you don't experiment, you don't know. So
that's true.
It's all worth trying.
Well, it works beautifully when it's one person, but less so when there's two of you.
That's right.
And you know, you only find out when you actually try it. So we're back here, and we're back with the quiz, and we're back with what's going on in the UK. Have you noticed a difference today?
I could actually go in a cafe and have something to eat and drink.
That's one of the big things, isn't it? As we get closer to normal.
Yeah, I've been using Mixcloud for years for radio. Not so much the visual, because that's new, isn't it? Uploading old shows. If you I can imagine if you search my name for Mixcloud, you could probably find some old radio shows that I'm appearing on. So, check that one out.
Just type Fonz Mixcloud, and you'll find the list.
Yeah, well, might do. No, I know there's some on there somewhere from my old radio days.
Right. If you're watching on my profile, thank you. If you're watching on Be.Live in 5, thank you. If you're watching on Live Video Hub with Stephen, thank you. If you type in a comment, we will be able to see it in the studio. If you're watching on YouTube and type in a comment, we'll be able to see it in the studio. If you're watching on Twitch and Twitter, then we'll get around to looking at the comments after this broadcast. We are live on Be.Live and we're testing something as we always do. And over to Corinda, and Corinda is saying, Tidal. Have you used Tidal, Fonz?
No, I've never heard of it.
Right, okay. Right, Tidal. I'll start then. I have tried Tidal when it first came out, Corinda. It's up there with with Spotify and what have you, but it is higher definition audio. So the idea is that you actually can play tracks as they were originally recorded, and it's high definition sound plus a little bit more. It is more expensive than Spotify, and it's just a question, really. I mean, basically, I'm going to be honest here. I can't tell the difference, so it's not for me. It's not for me. But I know. Yeah, I know.
Sorry, no, keep butting. Sorry, no. I always used to use iTunes, and then what I noticed about iTunes, some of the songs that are on my playlist started to disappear. They removed them, and went over to Spotify, and I like Spotify better now.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's Amazon Music. There is Spotify, there's Tidal, there's Google have got their own equivalent as well. So many different choices.
That's right,
I mean, the thing is, you take the trial and try them all out.
Yeah, if they're offering something free, YouTube Music's another one on the scene, isn't it, as well?
Right. And Corinda uses Virtual DJ.
Yeah. It's actually, if you got the pro version of Virtual DJ, you've got sorry, I was talking about war the other day, so it's still stuck in my mind. But if you've got the pro version, you can actually set it up to run a radio station from it.
Oh, wow.
But not full time. You have to be monitoring it all the time. So whatever you're doing live, you have to be there the whole time. You can't schedule nothing.
No, I mean, sorry.
I was to say, if you want to do a live set on radio for a couple of hours, it's perfect for that.
Because we did the radio station thing, and wait a minute, I'm doing the wrong thing there. Just bear with me a moment, folks. I'm just trying to.
Well, a proper radio station needs a lot of time and a lot of effort put into it by probably more than one person.
That's true. You need a team of 2, 3, or 4 because you've got 168 hours to fill.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of it you can have on schedule, like just playing songs. I've still got the string going, but it just plays music. Yeah. And to me, it's but the reason why I got to keep it going for people who want to listen to a bit of music in the background and don't have Spotify, etc. But when you're doing a station, you want to put shows, and you got to make sure the presenters bring their shows, produce their shows. You've got to program them in. If they're live, make sure they go out live. It's just so much effort.
It is. And a question from Corinda: how much is a music license?
A lot. Over 100. I think it's nearly 200 quid these days, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we reckoned, because it depends where you want to broadcast as well, because we reckoned that if you wanted to do the UK, USA and Australia, you'd be talking a couple of £1,000, which is a no-no. I mean, that's a big cost. And if you're doing it as a hobby, then £2,000 is a big spend.
It is, yeah.
If you want an hour-long show and you want to be licensed, then the only place to go is Mixcloud.
Yeah.
Mixcloud have reached agreement with all the major music publishers, and every time you play an Elvis track or a Queen track, then they will get paid. They will get money.
Yeah. They run their own royalties thing. Yeah. Well, how I've done it through my station is I cut out the middleman, and apparently, and it's completely legal, that my station actually broadcasts from Canada. So it's running on a Canadian license, which is worldwide cover, and which is a lot cheaper than what it would be if you're here.
Yeah, and that's Can you post a link to that after the broadcast?
Yeah. I'll do that,
because it's an unbelievable offer, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, and it's done. It's not for radio stations, for people who want to present shows and scheduling. It's just like basically if you want to put some music in, bits and bobs, and it works really well on my website. Because Cambridge Historian, it just plays old music, so they can skip through the website, looking up old stuff, but also listen to the music of the past as well. And you know, when you get the odd list here and there, it's got a little bit of a following. But it's no radio one, and I don't want it to be.
Right, and Corinne is saying London is getting worse now. People on mobile are using apps while driving, and Sergeant Neil isn't very happy. Well, right. Sorry.
I was going to say, there's a lot of that going about. I've seen a lot of people doing live broadcasts while driving.
Yeah. We know someone.
Yeah. Well, I know a couple. I know a couple of people. Now, I think I showed you once. I won't mention his name and all that, but that guy who was just driving along, not even looking at the road, more interested in
what was happening.
Yeah, more interested about talking on the live feed.
Yeah.
But he does like I don't know. He does this guy. There's nearly a 24-hour live feed. Even when he's walking around the house, he takes the thing with him everywhere.
That's what was it called with Jim Carrey?
The Truman Show.
The Truman Show. Yeah,
it's like his own mini Truman Show because he takes it everywhere. It's like every time I go and look at. There's people like that. I know you don't know much about TikTok. I know actually I've left TikTok. It's actually not my kind of thing. It don't work for history. Nobody's interested in history on there. It's more of a young person's thing. But like you said, you give everything a try. There's people on there that basically sit on it all day long talking about stuff.
Yeah.
And I sit there thinking, you want to stop sitting there and go and get yourself a job. But there you go. That's my opinion.
Right, and we'll catch up with Corinda again. And Corinda is saying, but they get angry when you comment and they swear at you. Well, yeah, it's not. I mean, from where I'm sat, Corinda, I wouldn't even deign to start telling people off because they won't hear you.
No.
Yeah, it's not about logic, is it?
Sometimes I know it's annoying. It's like that bloke, like I was saying. You just got to let it slide it. And what it is, people like that, if you've seen it, then many other people have seen it, which means that people are aware of it and they get their cupboards in the end.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's basically karma is always there.
Yeah, that's it. So you just got to wait and let it happen. I know sometimes it's hard, but sometimes you haven't you? You just got to let it.
That's true. Now, since we were last live on air, just to go back to a comment that Corinda made a moment ago about Sergeant TCS. Sergeant Neil isn't very happy. Neil has now retired from the police force, and we wish him a happy and successful retirement. He's got his detailing business, and that means at the moment, as far as we know, there will be no more Don't Stream and Drive unless Neil decides to actually go ahead with one. So Neil, if you're listening, John and I are quite happy to do another Don't Stream and Drive, but we wish you a long and happy retirement. Not that you're going to stop doing things at all.
That's the problem when you're my uncle. I don't know if I've ever said this story. He didn't retire. He worked in the same company. It was his very first job when he left school, and he worked in the same company up to his mid-60s. Like he was coming up, he was close to retirement, and they made him redundant because the company went under and stuff. But he got his nice little payout of it, and he said, "Oh, I'm going to spend more time doing things that like what I wanted to do." A week down the line, he nearly had a breakdown because he was so used to that routine for all those years. Like he just couldn't cope with it. So yeah.
Right. Shall we do a music quiz?
No, I was just saying retiring is not sometimes what I suppose what I meant by it. Sometimes when you retire, you don't always leave what you're doing. You still dabble in it a little bit.
Yeah. Is that a new microphone, Fonz?
No, just a different fluffy thing.
We've not seen it in a while.
Yeah, no, it's a new fluffy thing on it. I've moved my camera to hopefully put me in the middle of the screen. So when you close me up, I'm not on one side.
Right, okay. Corinda, as you're commenting and helping us on this live show, and we're back to the music quiz, would you like to pick a year? And it can be a year between 1950 and 2021.
Do we have to go to 2000s?
If you
can it be from 1950 to 1999?
Okay. Adjustment. Any year between 1950 and 1999. Corinda.
We'll just be We'll just be losing battle if anything from 2000 onwards.
And Corinda has chosen 1990. So let's go to the time machine, go over to the 90s, and go to 1990. I've not been there for a while.
I don't know, but I'll tell you earlier, I skipped back to 1979 and got the Radio 1 Roadshow book.
Oh, wow. Memory. Right, we're going to share screen. Hopefully, I've not done this for a while.
I know.
Chrome tab.
But they say it's like riding a bike, though, and you get back to it.
Well, we'll get back to it eventually, probably by the end of the show. Okay, now the way this works, I'm going to bring the quiz up on screen. And
see, I'm in the middle.
No, you're not there. From where, Fonz?
From where what?
I don't know. Okay, so if you a bit more information, Corinda, we're good. Right, so we're set up, and Fonz and I are going to stay in the background, and you should now have in front of you the 1990 song quiz. Just a thought. Can you just confirm, please, that I'm going to carry on talking now, and Fonz is going to carry on talking. Can you hear us?
Yep.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Well, that's okay. We're good then. Okay. Let's go with 1990, chosen by Corinda, and press play. Now, the idea is we're given a song title, and we want to know who had a hit with this song. We're 1990. The song is Tonight, and your choices are Billy Joel, Alana Miles, New Kids on the Block, and the B-52s. Right, this is our first quiz back after a few weeks. Did you have an inkling, Fonz?
Nope.
Right, we need help. We need help.
No idea.
Fonz has no idea, and I'm going to say that I've no idea. Tonight, was it by Billy Joel, Alana Miles, New Kids on the Block, or the B-52s? It's got to be one of them.
If I looked out the window now and I saw a deer in my garden with no eyes, that's me. No idea.
Okay. We've got that. Right. So this is the first question, and we need to get this right if we're going to get 10 out of 10. And looking at the guesses at the moment to see who's playing along. Now, if you're watching this broadcast, I've got right, and Corinda's joining the No Idea Club, and Peter Stewart is saying Tonight.
Well, he knows the title. That's the start.
All right. Okay. We'll talk about the book in a moment, Corinda.
I think it means the Radio 1 Roadshow one, but I'll mention that. We'll talk about that afterwards, if I remember.
Right. Okay. Okay. So, right. So, what should we do? You've got a coin?
I can make a guess, and
okay.
I think it's, and I might be completely and utterly wrong, something like New Kids on the Block.
Right. Okay. Now I'd go for. Well, I'm not going to say what I'm going for. We'll go for New Kids on the Block.
Off their block.
Okay. Okay. So we're going to go song 1, New Kids on the Block.
Hey, well, that was a good guess. That was a good guess, wasn't it? That was
that was an awesome guess. That was the best guess ever. Right. Second one is Sacrifice. Was it Depeche Mode, Elton John, New Kids on the Block, Linda Ronstadt, or Aaron Neville?
I know this one.
I know this one too. So let's see if Peter and Corinda know it as well. If you're watching on Be.Live in 5, my page, live video production, we can see your comments in the studio. You can comment there. If you're watching on YouTube, you can comment there. If you're watching on Twitter or Twitch or in a Facebook group, we'll get to your comments afterwards. And Harper's back. Harper's no idea.
No, it's Johnny Bravo. Oh, mama.
Right. Peter, Corinda is saying Elton John. Peter is saying Elton John.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we?
Yeah.
What do you? Yeah. Are we? Shall we?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have 4 votes, possibly 5 in a minute, for Elton John. Okay. Now, because we're on Facebook, we can't play the song, but you've got the.
Can I just say the picture, Harper's picture of Johnny Bravo? I used to love that program, Johnny Bravo, as a kid. That was good, along with Cow and Chicken.
Right. Okay.
They probably know who I'm talking about.
Possibly. Harper's just saying he's got back from his walk, which is
4+ mile.
Yeah, that's good. That's over 8,000 steps. That's good going.
That's good. Yep.
Right, and Harper also got the last one right. So this one, Enjoy the Silence, and I'm just going to hide that. Enjoy the Silence. The options are John Bon Jovi, Depeche Mode, Tom Petty, or the B-52s.
Is it Depeche Mode? Or I'm not saying you're wrong. Is it Depeche Mode or Depeche Mode?
It is French. Is Depeche?
Is it?
I think so.
I've always wondered. No, I've always wondered that because lots of people say Depeche, but you hear people. Lots of people say Depeche mode, and some say Depeche mode, and you lose track of what it actually is.
Yeah. But I put my hat on it being Depeche mode. But then again,
it's a bit like David Bowie, and it's David Bowie, sort of same sort of thing, isn't it? People say in different ways.
Yeah. Thumbs up from Harper, and Corinda is going for Depeche mode.
Yep, that's who I would have said.
Okay, so just wait 20 seconds or so. Peter's here, Harper's here. If you're watching live, thank you. If you can hear a dog in the background,
that's at my house.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It's going. That's probably Hacker.
No. Okay, so shall we go with Depeche Mode, do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. 3.
Yeah.
Oh, this one. I know this one.
All right, good. Love Shack, was it New Kids on the Block? Sinead O'Connor, yeah. The B-52s or Soul to Soul? Thank you.
Yeah, well, I've just noticed Corinda saying his don't work. Sometimes mine's a bit like that. Like mine's not working at the moment because you can hear my dog. But what I found, probably the reason why it's not working is Crisp, is because my computer just had an update. So I have to reset the whole thing again. So
Okay.
as your computer recently had an update, and is that why it's not working properly?
I don't know. I've got a technical problem which I'm dealing with at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. No, we're okay now.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, Fonz. I was distracted there.
No. I was just answering what Corinda was saying about Crisp.
Oh.
Yeah, and he said he has got an update. That's probably what's knocked it off because it's just done it with my one.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I'm going to tell you a Crisp story. On Sunday.
Does it involve walkers?
No, those. It's Crisp. on Sunday, I updated Crisp at 1:23 in the afternoon, and I restarted my computer because it wasn't working.
Yeah.
I could log in.
Yeah.
But it then just went to the black screen. Nothing worked. Nothing worked at all.
On your computer? On
the computer. Basically, the update, whatever it was, had actually crashed the system, so the system couldn't reboot properly. Ooh. I couldn't get into anything.
Yeah.
And I uninstalled Crisp. I uninstalled FX Sound, and that had no effect whatsoever.
Yeah.
So you then go down the rabbit hole and you Google the error numbers that you're actually getting, and you can spend hours going round and round in circles.
Yeah.
But in the end, what I did, I don't know why I did it, but I went back to a backup copy.
Yeah.
And restored it. And then my machine, it took me 5 hours to work that one out, mind you. Yeah. Then my machine started to work again, and it's working properly now, and it's working faster than it's done in a long time because it's rebuilt all the registers.
Yeah.
But I think
you didn't lose anything, did you?
Nothing at all, no.
That's a good thing.
A restore is not actually a restore of your hard drive; it's a restore of the system files.
All right, yeah.
So if they become corrupt, then you can go back to the last successful backup, which is what I did. And now the computer's working fine; it's working faster.
That's good.
I can agree with you, both yourself and Corinda, that there is a problem with Crisp on its latest update. It has got a problem with it. So what I would do, my best advice is uninstall it.
Yeah, and start again. Yeah, that's what I usually do when it stops, when it has an update and it don't work. Just reinstall it. That's all you can do. And it seems to fix the problem, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, I'm good now. Everything's working crisply. Haha. Sorry. Love Shack B52s. Peter saying new kids. Grinda saying no, it's not. It's the B52s. And correct Fonz. Right.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
I've got the lyric going round in my head. So, do you want to say what this one is?
it's the B52s, isn't it? Definitely. You can hear it in your head.
You can. Love Shack, baby. Right. Okay. Now,
This song.
Yeah.
This song's. I remember this song being. It's when there's a funny story to do with me in this song. This is when Sky TV started first coming out, and we got satellite TV. And before they started charging you an arm and a leg for it, and everything when it was free, you just paid for the box. And I remember that Sky wasn't called Sky One, and it was called Sky Channel then. And they used to have, in between the programs, they used to have a little music video. And all the time they kept playing this video, this song over and over again. So this was like in the 1990, this was in my head all the time. I know this song word for word.
You got the lyrics.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So we're going to go with?
It's Billy Joel.
And congratulations to, before I press the button, congratulations to Peter, Corinda, and Harper. Okay. Song number 6. Opposites attract. Is it Billy Idol, Vanilla Ice, Paula Abdul, or Aerosmith?
No idea. No, you said that your screen going blank.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's just gone blank. I know you can still hear me, but I can't see nothing. It just decided to completely blank. And I've got a little thing spinning around in the middle going, please wait.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's come back now. It's come back. That's
yeah. Yeah, I had
lucky.
that. I had that. I'm going to close that. Just a minute.
I'm back.
Hang on. Okay, so I'm going to close that. I'm going to close that because I'm actually looking at things I don't need to look at because they're actually working. Right. Okay. Yes, you are back. Opposite attract. Was it Billy Idol, Vanilla Ice, Paula Abdul, or Aerosmith?
I know this one.
And Peter's going pass. Harper's going Paula Abdul, and Corinda is going Paula Abdul.
Yep.
What do you think?
It's Paula Abdul.
Okay.
Although my bad pronunciation of her name.
Okay, and we got that correct. Right, song number 7, and we've got 6.
I'll let you say this.
Thank you. The song title is "All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You," and the possible answers are Roxette, Heart, Tom Petty, or George Michael.
I don't know this one, but I've got an idea who it sort of would fit.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if the guesses are the same as what I think.
Yep. Okay, I can close that down too. I can close that down too. Okay. See. Right, just a reminder then, the song is All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You. The options are Roxette, Heart, Tom Petty, or George Michael. And the answers are coming in.
And that is the song title. That's not what you're asking people.
True. Right. Harper is saying Heart, Corinda is saying Heart, and Harper is saying Cheers.
I know you missed one. Peter saying George.
Right, okay. Now we're going to go. I think
I would have said George. I would have said my guess was George with Peter, but you got to go by the majority vote, which is not a majority vote because it's 2-2. So it goes down to you now.
Thank you for that. No pressure.
Yeah. So you got to pick Art or George.
Oh, good. I'm going to go. I don't know. I don't want to choose. Somebody have a casting vote, please. Okay, so my cursor is hovering between Hart and George Michael. And
is anybody 100% they know it's definitely that singer? Them.
Yeah. What in terms of what you said? Oh, Harper's lost sound.
No, that might be the. Oh, there it's back. So yeah, can anybody confirm that they know what it is 100%? Them. Yeah. Because at the moment it's split between George and Hart.
Yep. And 100% Hart. Okay.
Yeah. We'll go with that one then.
All right. Whew. Thank you, Harper, on 2 counts. Right. Okay. Song number 8. Title is Hold On. Is it Technotronic, Linda Ronstadt and Aaron Neville, MC Hammer, or Wilson Phillips?
No idea, but I know it's not this song, it's a different song. John Lennon had a song called Hold On from his 1970 album, The Plastic Ono Band.
Yeah.
But it's not that version. So I have no idea.
Right, okay. And Corinda is coming in 100% Hart. So everybody's right on the last one. And on this one, Hold On. Was it Technotronic, Linda Ronstadt and Aaron Neville, MC Hammer, or Wilson Phillips? And
Hacker says hackers voting.
Okay. So if you're Peter's saying pass. Okay. That's what I did on the last one, Peter.
Yeah. I don't know if you can hear Hacker, but his vote is woof 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 woof.
Is that Morse code?
For dog, yeah. I don't speak dog. If anybody can translate that, then we might know what the answer is.
Right. Okay, over to Harper. Harper is saying Wilson Phillips has made a huge impact on saving people from suicide. Okay, good.
That's good. That's good. Somebody in the, that's good when somebody who's in the public eye does things to help people. Yeah. So got respect for people. Got respect for people like that.
All right, and Corinda is going with Wilson Phillips as well. So shall we?
Yeah. I ain't got a clue.
Okay, Wilson Phillips. Well played, Harper and Corinda. Yeah. And song 9. It Must Have Been Love. Was it the B-52s, Alana Miles, Paula Abdul, or Roxette? It Must Have Been Love.
Do you know this one?
I can guess. I think.
Yeah, I had the album to this on that it appeared on. I'm sure it did, or it was connected to an album. It was a single to the album, or it was on the album. This connected, so I know who it is.
Brilliant. Okay, so that's good to know. And if you're watching anywhere, then please put your guess in the comments. And if you're on Be.Live in 5 live video production, or YouTube, we will show it on screen.
Definitely, yeah. Don't know if Harper can name the album that it come off of.
We've got the lyrics.
Bonus point for that.
Yeah. Right, now speaking of which, I was going to mention this earlier. There is a new widget available from Google. In fact, it's in your Chrome browser. And if you go into settings and you go into advanced, you can actually turn on subtitles.
Hey, sounds good.
So irrespective of what it is, if there's a noise or sound or music being played on your computer, you will get the words live. So if you go to YouTube and you play a video of a music track like It Must Have Been Love, then you will get all the lyrics shown on screen as the video is playing.
That's good.
Yeah. So that's basically Google Chrome, settings, advanced, and then scroll down until you see subtitles or captioning, and just switch it on. And it works a treat. It does really well.
That's a good.
Right. And Corinda's going for Roxette. And
well, Roxette was a man and a woman, but she sadly passed away, didn't she?
Yeah. Harper can't remember the albums. Okay, that's good.
It was The Look. I believe it was The Look, the album.
All right. Okay. So who are we going with?
It's the beef. No, it's not really. It's Roxette.
Okay, so for this one, we're going with Roxette. And that's correct. Now, this is the time when our game becomes real, because we are on the 10th question. We have got 9 right. And the song title is The Power. And your opportunity to select one of the following: Snap, Roxette, MC Hammer, or Wilson Phillips.
I know this one, so we're all right.
Brilliant. Okay, well, we've had Roxette, we've had Wilson Phillips, we haven't had MC Hammer or Snap, have we?
Yeah, I've got. Did you know I brought a hammer? Yeah, I call it MC. Do you know why?
No, tell me.
Because you can't touch this.
Ah, right.
That's what I say to. That's what I used to say to my kids when they were young. They're not allowed to touch things like that. And they say, you can't touch MC. My son said to me, he goes, why do you call your hammer MC? Go, because you can't touch this. But he never got it because it went straight over him. We probably realises now.
Indeed. Right, we'll say hello to Paul. And I think we're well, are we? We're well, yeah. So Paul's saying snap. Is saying pass. Corinda is saying snap. Harper is saying snap. Fonz, it's over to you.
It's Wilson Phillips. No, it's not really. It's Snap. It is Snap.
And Corinda's saying he used to listen to that when he was young, and his dad bought him the tape. And Harper's got this on his phone. So our correct answer is...
Then he's definitely right, isn't he? If he's got it on his phone.
Snap. I'm just confirming snap. Say snap. Say something.
Snap. Oh, right. Yes, snap.
Right,
do you remember those crisps called Snap?
Way back, yeah. Right. Okay. So this has been a team effort, Fonz.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And look at the average, 7.66.
Yeah. 24,981 people have done this particular quiz, and we have whooped them all.
Yeah.
As a team.
I'm surprised that we did very well, actually, because it's like that time period when music was changing again.
Yeah.
So, but anything after it's strange, isn't it? Because it's recent history. Anything after the 2000s, I ain't got a clue.
Well, no, that's when. Well, we're not get. We enjoyed the music before 2000. That's all
where styles change. If you have to look at it, if you look at the bigger picture, I suppose, when in the 60s, when you were younger, your parents probably cringed at rock and roll music and stuff like the Beatles. Yeah. And now your generation, my generation, love things like the Beatles and that. But my kids' generation can't stand them. They like all this thing. So it's what it is at the time, innit, I suppose. And we're like the old parents of the old days who used to moan about Beatles and that, ain't we, with new music.
Yeah. I remember when the Beatles did their concert at Christmas, the young ones actually sat down watching it. The old ones went into the kitchen and did something else whilst it was on.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't get their head round what was being sung about.
No.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. That's us now. We can't get around our head what they're singing about these days.
Yeah. So well played, Harper and Peter and Corinda and Paul. And That's the quiz. Right. Okay. Now, sorry.
No, I was saying that's what I was doing.
Right. So we're going to hide the quiz.
Oh yeah, I want to quickly remember because Corinda, you said about this book. It's Radio 1 on show. It's from 1979. It's from a Radio 1. It's basically it's a slip back to 79 to get that. Look at that. It's a good event. So it's got all kind of stuff in it. There you go. That's the answer to that. So it came from 1979.
Brilliant. Okay, that was the year that was. Right, and over to Harper. We're glad you made it back to the quiz as well. We needed your help.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, the quiz is back. We're back again next Monday on Be.Live. Right, okay, now time for I don't know how to segue into this, but we're going to play a short clip from a video which I made yesterday, and with Angelica we went to Stonehenge, and it was raining. I'm going to give you an idea of what went on as we bring the video on screen and just play a few minutes of it. So this is live from Stonehenge. Yesterday.
Yeah.
And you can see, this is the getting close to Stonehenge. You can see that the sky is grey.
Yeah.
And I thought, shall I do this or not? Shall we just sit in the car and eat our sandwiches, or shall I go for a walk? And
you didn't go for a walk, did you? In it?
Oh yeah. Angelica went through the fields, was testing a walking app, and I went up the road. And as you will see, so this is the actual walk you take from the Stonehenge Visitor Centre to Stonehenge. And I'm going to switch Fonz's microphone off. And I'm going to switch my microphone off and press play. And we'll just play a few minutes. This was yesterday. And this is what we do because we just enjoy going live. You're not allowed in unless you've booked a ticket. Now, booking tickets, if you go to the English Heritage site, English Heritage, and you search for Stonehenge, so we had quite a bit of that rain, and I'm going to fast forward now because you want to know what happens at the end, don't you? So if I could fast forward, I would. I can't. We'll just carry on for a minute. That's weird. I had background noise then. I don't know what it was.
Yeah. Could you see the video? All I can see is this bit in the middle.
Oh, again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never saw any of it. All I heard about it was about you saying about getting tickets, and after that it was circle.
Okay, that was good then. Apologies for having one.
Did it play your end then?
It played my end, yeah, but it obviously didn't.
Everybody else might have heard it. It might just be me. But
okay, right, okay. All I can say is that it's worth having a look at how you actually get to Stonehenge from the visitor centre.
Yeah.
The video is on my profile, and if you didn't catch it just now, my apologies. Okay.
But that's the thing, isn't it? People know what Stonehenge looks like by where it's in photos and on TV, but you don't, like you're saying about the lead up to getting there, how you get there, and all the bits around it. So it's good to see that.
Yeah.
It's a bit like the pyramids, isn't it? People think it's in the desert in the middle of nowhere, but if you take a photo from a different angle, there's all city and all that behind it, isn't there? So it's good to see that side of it as well.
Well, it looks different. I enjoyed doing it. I mean, basically, I was with my mobile phone. I'm using Switchboard Live, and I just go live on my phone, and I'm live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and my own website. The technology is just amazing. Just pressing one button, go live in 5 places.
Yeah, definitely. It's good that it's everything's changing, and it's, you know, I mean, you can just.
Yeah, we're moving over to actually instead of working for Facebook and YouTube, you actually get people onto your website, and you then working for yourself. And whilst people are on the website, they can watch the video, they can read the blog posts.
Yeah,
and,
but that's an update Be.Live needs, that you can attach. Anybody listening from Be.Live, you can attach your broadcast to also broadcast live on your website. That'd be a game changer, wouldn't it?
Do you want to know something?
What's that?
We are.
There you go. See that? They got there before me.
Yeah. We theoretically, I'm just going to check whether it's actually working out, because given what happened with that video, can't be too sure. So just give me a second. And I'm just going to check out. Oh, whilst I'm doing that, would you like to talk about your book, Fonz? Not the one you showed us earlier, but
this other one. I've only got here personally. I've only got the proof copy, so it's got not for resale written on it. But it's a book. It's about Cambridge, and it's got lots of words in it. And there you go. You can get that off Amazon if you search. What do you search? Discover Cambridge, Fonz Chamberlain. I'll read you. Let's find something here I can read quickly without giving too much away from the plot of what the book's about. There's loads of facts in here. Well, chapters are Queen Elizabeth I's visit to Cambridge, Queen Victoria's coronation celebration in Cambridge, you've got murder crimes in here, murder on Midsummer Common, murder at King's College, the Great Fire of Cambridge. No, not London. There was a Great Fire in Cambridge. The early fire service. The story of Addenbrookes Hospital. World War II air raids. The evacuees in Cambridge. Cambridge bus service. Cambridge tramways. Pink Floyd's Cambridge routes. The Beatles in Cambridge. Doctor Who in Cambridge. So it's a good book. £6.49 in paperback. But I'll read you a bit. Chapter 6, Murder on Midsummer Common. It was on the evening of Thursday, the 24th of August, 1876, that gross murder took place on Midsummer Common. To find out the rest, you have to buy the book. So that's left you hanging. But it's got little pictures in it as well, so, and stuff. But it's selling well. It's got little pictures in it, but it's more words. It's lots of words.
Oh, good.
So there it is. That. It looks exactly like that when you buy it, but without the bit across it.
Brilliant. Right. Okay. So we're back, and we'll be back again next Monday with the quiz. And we've got 1 or 2 tech things to sort out. Hopefully I'll be able to play you the video next week. In the meantime, if you can't, if you didn't see it when it was live, then you can actually catch it on my profile on Facebook or on YouTube. It's having quite a good reception. I quite enjoy going out and about with the camera again.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch it a bit later.
Okay.
So I got to the bit where you're saying about tickets, and I want to know what happens next. It's like a cliffhanger, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, the thing is, as we know, you can talk about anything and everything. Do you have an iPhone?
Yeah, I have. I've got iPhone, but I've actually got 2 phones, to be fair. I got an iPhone, but I had a little accident with it, and it needs fixing. So I've got a Samsung as well at the moment. So wait for that to come back. But I will again have an iPhone.
Yeah, because the iPhone, the Be.Live iPhone application, is working well now. Yeah, and in the Be.Live close focus group, things are going well. So we're well on our way to an iOS app for Be.Live where you can go live from your phone. You can have a guest. Yeah. And you've got all the facilities, or most of the facilities that you actually got in the studio.
That's good.
Yeah. So that's close by.
Yeah. As Bob Dylan once said, the times they are changing.
Indeed they are. That's true. Right. Okay. You've got a new book coming up soon, have you not?
I've got a couple of books coming up. It depends which. One of my books, I don't know. It has to be. If I share a screen, it has to be. Hold on. I'll try and get something up quickly. Hang on.
Okay.
This is an exclusive. If this works, then it's an exclusive.
Okay. Timing's everything, Fonz. Timing's everything.
Yeah.
So,
So here we go. So if I share this, this will give you.
Okay. Yeah, I've got it. So I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to. Right. Okay. Let's see what happens. Whether people can actually hear us.
Yeah.
Okay. Over to you.
So this picture, nice little picture here, isn't it? Yeah. Would you believe that picture is in black and white?
No.
It is originally. I colorized that picture by hand.
Good God.
That
it's good.
Is hand.
Excellent.
Yep, that is a hand colorized picture, and one of my next book is photos like this. It's going to include the original black and white, and it's going to include the new colored version of all these photos that I've recolorized. Now, I haven't just done them any old color because that's ridiculous, because it's not perfect. There is a few guesses where stuff is, but most of it I've researched what the colors were, spoke to people who remember the buildings and what colors they were, had people check the photos and agree that they look how they remembered them. And there's only a few pictures where I've had to make a guess. So it's 90, or I'd say 95% accurate to the actual colors of what it looked like. And this photo is 100% accurate to how it would have looked.
Awesome. Okay, and that's me back on screen.
So it's a lot of hard work's gone in. A lot of hard work's gone into it. So I could have just sat there and coloured many colour that I thought would look good, but no, that's not doing the job properly.
I agree. If you're going to do historical photos, then they should be accurate. Otherwise, people get the wrong impression.
Or accurate as you can get them. And if you're not always going to get them, I've got pictures from the 19th century that nobody can tell me what they were. But looking on the present, what you do is with that, you look at how it looks. If there's building's still there, how it looks presently, how it looks at the moment, and you got that. But if the building or the sign's not there, you have to then guess. So what I did is I did about 3 or 4 copies of some of the pictures doing different colours and which one looked the best.
Right. Gotcha. Right. We've come to the end of the show. We're back. Fonz, it's over to you.
Yeah. And I forgot to say now, with all these, with on the bombshell that Radio 1 used to look like this, and people used to have haircuts like that, and luckily they don't anymore. That's the end of the show.
Okay, we'll be back at 12 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. in the UK next Monday. We look forward to seeing you from the UK. It's goodbye for now. Okay.